People have no shame. In today's discourse, a lot of times people are shamed into not voicing their opinions. But when it comes to actual actions that people do nowadays, no one has shame. And that's a shame. You tune in for those in the cheap seats. Tonight, I want to talk about shame and the lack of shame that a lot of people nowadays just do not have any type of shame in regards to their actions. We have a lot of people that walk around nowadays with the attitude that anything goes, and however they want to behave or whatever malicious, foul things they want to do is quite okay because no one has shame. And we've been taught as a society to limit our judgment of people because we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Well, some of the things that people do deserve their feelings to be hurt because these things are very shameful. And shame needs to return. No shame, what a shame. That's what I say. A lot of people walk around with this attitude that I'ma do me, and I'ma do me at all costs, no matter what judgment is laid upon me by the collective society. So we have a bunch of people that walk around thinking that, doing whatever they want to do is quite fine and quite okay because only God can judge me. And it's really a shame that Tupac, really made a song about that because you have a lot of people taking this literally as I'ma do me because only God can judge me. Well, you're wrong because God is not the only one that can judge you. As a society, we judge people to deter certain behaviors that are destructive to the society as a whole. You can't go around and murder someone because murdering someone is bad, and murdering someone comes with a certain level of shame, which it should. Stealing comes with a certain level of shame, which it should. Violence comes with a certain level of shame, especially unjustified violence, and it should come with a certain amount of shame. But let's talk about things that don't come with shame. Relationships, how people look, how people don't take care of themselves for us to health, being dumbed down to the point where you don't know anything that's tangible that could help, facilitate your life in a different path. You just out here running around, being a know nothing or I didn't do nothing type person because you don't have any shame of being a dumb damn dummy or DDD. So let's talk about someone that I believe has no shame and continues to walk around. Although she has no talent, she's popular for whatever reason, and we all know she's popular simply because she had, she used to be attractive and she had a big butt. We're talking about Amber Rose. Amber Rose has this thing she does yearly, I think, called a Slut Walk. And I've seen interviews with Amber Rose, addressing why she came up with the Slut Walk. And she says that females should not be judged based on how they behave in regards to sex and how many sexual partners they recruit, how many bodies they have underneath their belt. And I say BS. It's quite easy for women to have sex. Even the most unattractive woman can have a high body count. Men will be men. It's nothing for a woman to have sex. And the transverse opposite, it does take a lot for a man to have sex, which is why the double standard actually exists. I know a lot of women say, well, there's a double standard. Of course, there's a double standard. It's easy for you to have sex, and it's harder for men to have sex. That's why when men have a high sex count, they're considered studs, and when women have a high sex count, they're considered sluts. That's just the way life is, and that's how it's gonna be. Now, having a high body count, if you're a female, can be very detrimental to being able to pair bond in a one-on-one relationship or a monogamous relationship because you've imprinted on so many different guys that now you can't pair bond with a one particular person that you actually want to be in a committed relationship with. This is why sleeping around with a lot of guys is detrimental for women. It's not because we're shaming you because we just want to shame you and say, oh, that's bad. We're shaming you because you need to slow down your body count so you can have a productive relationship with a single individual, not imprinting on different guys. This is why shame exists, and we should continue shaming those who behave in a manner that deserves shame. I'm not talking about bullying people, and I'm not talking about coming down on people because they make mistakes. I'm talking about doing things that are shameful. You should be shamed, and we will continue to shame those who do shameful things. That's the way it goes. As a society, as a whole, we get to judge those who do shameful things. This keeps you in check. This stops you from running amok in society and causing harm to the collective group. If you do not have shame, you will be shamed. I suggest people start learning shame. And if you don't know what shame is, look it up. Ask a friend. Consult a reverend. I don't care who you have to ask. Find out what shame is and learn to practice shame, because the things you're doing out here are shameful. That's all I got to say on this topic. Peace.